Anywho, hey, how y'all doing? Okay, this is non-canon. Okay, I'm gonna be drawing this whole stream. We're gonna move this right up in the upper right over there. Perfect. Anywho, we're gonna be drawing. So if you have any questions, just ask me. Because here's the thing. I want to draw another Pokemon hybrid. Like, I seriously want to draw another hybrid, which means I'm gonna have to literally start with a few concepts. But we're gonna just draw. I'm gonna stream a little bit. We're going to get stuff done. I just really want to draw for a little bit, guys. I don't know if anyone's ever gonna watch, but it's fine. I'm just tired, okay? Like, I am legitimately, like, burnt out today. Because since I got home, I've been making shorts nonstop. So I just want to stream a little bit. I just want to talk. You have any questions, go right ahead. I'm just getting everything prepared for this picture because we're going to draw for fun. There is no canon. Maybe this will be a short. I have no idea. But this will be part of, like, the whole concept I'm working on. I'm just going to grab a few parts of older pictures I have. I don't know how big I can make my canvas, but yeah, this is gonna be for, if you don't know, I have one, basically I'm going to explain. I have basically set for every single day one single short. And for every single short that exists, it's going to be basically one short per day, and the lore stuff is going to die down a little bit. But I will be keeping it going. I know what I want. I'm just going to start nabbing parts off pictures so that I can... I want a magnet. I want some fire. I want some blades. And we're going to make something new. We're going to make something completely new, but I am going to be using a picture I've used before. There we go. Yeah, I still have my original picture. Okay, so the whole thing is like Twitch. I would have done this on Twitch, but no one ever watches my Twitch. So this will do for now. I just need a layoff time, man. Alright, so I have a majority of the parts I want to use, but I have no idea how I'm going to put them all together. Also, maybe one more part. Basically, the whole thing is I'm just going to start nabbing stuff off one picture, merge it with another picture. Hello, Hello, Retro VX. Welcome. This is not a canon thing, but it is going to just be me drawing for a little bit because I need a new inspiration. I already used up all my pictures I used for my shorts already. So, yeah, I'm just gonna start with a cool new concept and try and figure it out. So yeah, basically this whole thing is ask me anything at all. Go for it. I do not mind. All right, and we got display capture up and running. There we go. So the idea is I want to merge because I already created Pokemon. I already made one that I really had fun drawing, and some of the pictures you might notice are a tad bit repetitive, but that's because I drew them all before. So we have primal scales, something that I drew. I'm going to leave this right in this corner. This I made for fun. This is something I made on stream originally for fun. And I want to make the reverse of this. So I want to create the hair. So I'm going to first create this horn. Because here's the thing. I want to merge pictures to create them, but I'm going to use... Alright, so let me see if I can... I don't know. Should I just erase around this? Nah, I shouldn't. I should probably draw it. Maybe it'll look a bit better. So the one thing I want to do is I want to grab all these different parts. Because the Paradox Pokemon are one of my favorite things of all time. I legitimately love the concept of like Great Tusk. I feel like is my favorite. Like I could probably say like I like Fluttermane and Screamtail, but just because how cute and terrifying they are. But if it had to come down to just straight up design choice, I would say Great Tusk. Because in truth, Great Tusk, like tell me in the comments tell me in chat if you agree or not. Great Tusk is, in my opinion, my favorite. Only just because of its design and the massive tusks it has in the front. Like, it's not, like, it's just cool looking. Like, that's something I'm gonna say. Like, I just find it incredibly fun for a design to, like, just break tradition and just create this gigalith of a beast. Like, that's something I'm gonna try and create. I'm basically going to try and create, I have an idea. I might have an idea. Great Tusk is my second favorite past Pokemon. Like, I'm gonna be fully honest. I do like the future Paradox Pokemon. Like, they aren't bad. Like, to be honest, the only problem I have is that their designs are they're just way too simple. Like, I don't know. Like, I feel like I might trigger someone if I say it the wrong way. But it's like, every future Paradox Pokemon, for some reason, it's just... I mean, other than Iron Valiant. Iron Valiant did a great job on creating into what it is. But, like, every future Pokemon, like Iron Thorns is just Tyranitar. Like, here's the thing. You could have given Tyranitar overly charged spikes or like rogue electricity since it's an electric rock type, Or you could have given Iron Fists like how Mighty Amma has those small arms. Give it like some electrical current going through the arms or something. Like they could have done. Like in truth, I don't think it would have been too much to make a Paradox Pokemon look like a Paradox Pokemon. Like in truth, I just wish they put a bit more detail into it. But for now, I'm gonna actually start on the. I'm gonna start working on the whole design now. But sorry if I rambled on a little bit. I just got out of work around 6 o'clock ish. I I'm scared to be fully honest. Like I am seriously scared that I am gonna become irrelevant and all my work will be for nothing. Like I love drawing Pokemon, but I can't always draw every single day for shorts. Cause for one, I legitimately work. I work like a realistic nine. I work like an 8 hour shift, 4 days a week, and whenever I'm not working, I am doing basically anything that if you think is happening, it will be basically just part of what I'm doing. I'm not just drawing. I am always working. I'm getting stuff done around my house. I'm feeding my dogs. I'm getting college stuff finished. A lot of times I am constantly at like I'm thinking of this I don't know. Is this stupid that I have a plan to make it have like a claw, like a robotic style claw, because I have an idea for that. Wait, I'm gonna copy this, copy, paste. Yeah, but like, I like to draw a lot of times, but a lot of times I don't have time to make new pictures, so I try and find like what pictures will work the best. And it's a constant struggle of it. But I do like drawing. And if you'll like my content, I to be fully honest, I guess that's a good thing. Um I think that's like I wonder what that would look like with like that being a ooh, wait, now I gotta make the claw chonky in the back. Uh Okay, how does Claunchers... Okay, what do the claws look like? Like, how do crab claws look like? I'm gonna look that up at the moment. Because I want to make the claw have, like, a realistic effect. Crab claw. Oh, they have, like, a beefy half to this. Oh, their claws are, like, beefy, so I think I need to add a bit more. I love your content, especially the story. Oh yeah. I basically I guess some of my shorts don't get many views. But yeah, thank you. Basically I'm basing my story off of something I used to do, which was a Minecraft server. Or originally it was based off a Minecraft server, but never got any views at all. So I guess I switched it up. Basically, to explain the story in short, I'm not going to spoil everything. I'm just going to explain it in a way that makes a bit more sense so it's not confusing. Basically, Kevin in the region, or I'll explain in short because I'm never going to talk about this unless it's important, but I'm never going to talk about it. Basically, Kevin's story takes place after the game, after Pokemon. I don't know. Does anyone know when Pokemon Sun and Moon takes place? I only played that game once. But basically Novum's story takes place after the great event, or as Novum calls it, or Kevin Novum, same thing, the Great Cataclysm. Basically, after the whole Great Cataclysm, I think I gotta fix the claw a little bit, so I think I'm just gonna copy the block so I can copy it, and I'll just go back and fix the claw. One sec. I need to fix. Let me go fix that claw. So, undo, and I need to make the claw just a little bit more. I want to try and make the claw kind of have a gap, but I don't want to make it too much of a gap. No, but basically the whole story is after that happened, Novum's mother, basically Novum is a young adult when this happened, and basically he wants to learn more. He wants to learn what just happened and how it happened, where it happened. Basically, everything this happens, and that's when, and then years pass, Professor Sada talk to him, and that's when the whole story takes place. That's really the whole thing. I gotta make sure the claw fits on the hand. The claw is still too big. Oh, I hate that. I want to make the claw work, but I don't think I can. Oh, I could make them wings. Okay, that's what I'm thinking. I could probably make these like wings. So one sec. Something like maybe. I'm trying to figure out how I can shove. Like primal scales. I'm gonna explain this. Took me 3 hours to draw. I think that works as like wings. That might work as wings. I'm not sure. Now that we got the blank model, we're gonna see how it looks like. Maybe a bit more to the back. How does that look? So apparently Sun and Moon takes place after YZ. Before Sword, but before... Oh, that's gonna be a mess. I don't think that the timelines... Pokemon, get your timeline straight! Jesus. Yeah, so I need to figure out how to get this entire body. Because I want to make... like a future version of this. So what I want to do is I want to mix a ton of designs. So Ultra Moon is in a different universe. So now I don't know whether to make it Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon or Sun and Moon. That's the only difference now. Okay, hear me out. I know we already have Iron Valiant, but we don't have one that I never designed one. The only one that I have designed, that I have made originally for the shorts, if I can find it real quickly without getting demonetized, because YouTube's gonna be a bitch if I don't, if nothing can show up. Where is it? I have a single image on here that I want to show you all because it's one of the original pictures that's I know where it is. I know it's around here. Okay, like I don't know if it's did I save it in photos? Okay, one second. Did I save it in photos or did I save it in downloads? That's like my only question. I have no idea where I even put this one. Because I draw robots. I like to draw like if I'm drawing a Paradox Pokemon, I want to draw them to look neat. I want to make them look cool. I want to make them hip. I want to make them destroy my enemies with a laser cannon or some stupid trope. I don't know. But yeah, I don't know where it is. Oh, I want to show you all because this is like the picture that got me started on this whole thing. If I can find it. I might not have it anymore. Please tell me I do have it, though. I feel like... Okay, maybe Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon. I'm not sure. I'm still getting the story together. Okay, I found it. I found the picture I was talking about, so I can actually finally show you guys. 1 second. So, this is the one I was talking about. The thing I made. This is the RKGs. I showed it on my shorts. I don't remember what short it was. I'm gonna go check. Was it... What short was it? It was Pokemon fact number 19. Basically, this is the original picture. And it took me forever to draw this. Because I seriously had no idea how to draw a good robot. Originally. Like, this is what I mean by, like, future Pokemon. Like, you could have given us something that looked like this. Or a Gardevoir, but give it, like, some over... Like, okay, I'll be honest, Iron Valiant based. I will keep that one as its own design and leave RKGs RKGs. Draw Sussy Among Us Imposter. Pen key. Pen key. Alright. Alright. You want me to draw an Amogus? Want me to draw an Amogus? I'll draw an Amogus. Alright. Let me get in a picture of Amogus. Alright. Let me do that real quickly. Where is my Amogus? Alright, so we have our Amogus. And then we just need to replace the lower face. Oh, this is a joke, by the way. I don't even play Among Us. The lower face. Like so. Also, there is going to be, like, actual Paradox Pokemon, not just my own, for... And then we just need to put in... And then we just need to lower the opacity. And then make the... Global Counter-Strike, leave me alone. I'm not competitive enough. I'm a nerd. I'm a gaming nerd, not a pro gamer. And that. And that's not what I want. And then that. And then we just need to grab the blue I'm not gonna curse. I am not gonna curse. Normally I do. Oh, you've got to be kidding our program. I am too tired for this. I am too tired for this. Oh, I shouldn't have done the stream tonight, but I was like, whatever. There! Among Us. A sussy Among Us. Sussy Sprout. I might make that a Pokemon. Retro VZ, I might actually make that a Pokemon. I'm not gonna lie. I might actually make that I actually might make that a Pokemon. I feel like we can make that with a Diglett. We can probably make that with a literal Diglett. That's like my guess. So what we're going to do is I'm going to draw a new robot, but you guys can tell me what you want. If you want a magnet, you can put a magnet. If you want a blade, you can put a blade. If you want fire, you can put fire. It is fully up to you. I have no control over this. Fun fact, you can't sell Susie without Benji, why must you make me suffer? No, we're getting to this territory again. So I'm thinking of I want to redraw. Like, I want to redo my design. You know what we're gonna do for this one? We're gonna try and redo the design of my old look. Or something like that. Just tell me in the comments what you'd want. You can't spell pen key without E. Oh, God. Alright, so I need to figure out. And yes, I have a slight obsession with Garnivore. I made one video about it. Okay? I made a single short about it, and I'm not going to re-upload it. I'm not going to re-upload that short because, one, I'm not proud of it, to be honest with you. And two, I just really want to draw normal things without having to worry about people calling me down bad. It's like, I'm not down bad for Garnivore. I am just one of the people. I find the design premise of a humanoid creature having this, I guess, like, humanoid shape. I want to see if I can make something out of this, though. Honestly, when people tell you that they wouldn't smash Garnivore, you know they're lying. Yeah, of course. Oh, yeah, this thing is drawn from a Garnivore. I drew this live on Twitch. I literally drew that live on Twitch. It is one of my favorite pictures of all time. I'm going to agree with you on that part, though. It's like, I know people that are like, I kind of like the Pokemon, but I won't do anything. I'm not going to say the word. I'm not going to say the word. I'm not going to say it. You're not going to make me say the word. I'm not saying the word. No one is going to make me say that cursed word that has been ruined by the internet. Oh yeah, this picture I'm just going to draw for the whole stream. Ask me questions. Are you making an Among Us Garnivore? No, I am not. I am not drawing an Among Us Garnivore. One, I was legitimately planning for the next few shorts. I want to make a haunted bucket of paint or something like that. I like making Pokemon for people, so I'm thinking of the next shorts being I don't know. Okay, here's the idea. I want to make kind of. I want to make it like either a poison ghost. I don't know if you have enough poison ghosts. You might have too many of those. Either a poison ghost or a ghost, either, I don't know, either a ghost normal or a poison ghost. And it would basically be based off Penke. It'll basically be based off of the Huey. It'll be basically based off Huey. That's it. It'll be based off Huey, but I want to give it like a more, but it will have like paint brushes. Like it would evolve from like one of those paint drawing. I don't know like I don't know how to explain it or in the concept and what I'm thinking in my head. It will start off with like one of those easels, like one of those paint easels with a paintbrush and like different colors of paint. Maybe paintygeist or poltergeist, but with paint. Like how poltergeist, but instead it would be with paint. Or something like that, and its evolution would be like an unnamed paint canister with like one giant hand coming out with a haunting like drawn face. No, we are not calling it that. I am not calling it that. No, sorry, that ain't happening. I know what I want to create. question, do we have any VR based Pokemon in Pokemon? And do we have any VR based Pokemon? I don't know if this makes any sense, but I have an idea. Or you can make it futuristic and make it neon flu. Oh! I like that. Oh, I kind of like that. I actually do. I legitimately love that concept. Oh, this is why I have stream live. This is why I'm doing this. Because I want to make more art. I want to create more concepts. The whole problem is it takes forever. I feel like I want to hear me out. I want to create this as like a VR Gardevoir. Is that a dumb idea to make a VR Gardevoir? Like, we already have like VR and like, cause I like the Here's the thing, I love Iron Valiant as a Pokemon. Its concept is amazing, but I want to see like cause Iron Valiant's supposed to be like a guard, right? Or some kind of like guard unit. What if Iron Valiant was more for like people or children? Or something like that. What if it had like a more VR effect to it? That's kind of what I'm going to go with. And then I'm going to add more texture. But I'm going to start off with... Let me see if I can actually get like this idea in. Or I want to see if I can make this work. Because I have no idea. No! Stop! That meme is dead! That meme is literally dead! Oh no, stop it. Stop, that meme is dead. Gardevoir, more like Gardevoir. Penke, you don't understand. The internet is literally messed up in a way that if you say that, people will take that literally. Oh no, internet's either gonna love me or hate me for what I'm gonna draw. I'm gonna draw a VR one. So kind of like a robot teacher that'll teach you how to fight. Or yeah, so kind of like how, like the idea is rather than this. So I want to make, because Iron Valiant is based off Gallade, which is a swordsman. It's a high defense. It's a high attacking Pokemon with, it has high, wait, does Gallade have high attack or high defense? I don't draw it often, so I have no bloody clue. I don't do my research often on Gallades, because I don't do it often. I know. We finished Coconut Fred. Coconut Fred was a great show, and I am going to make a Coconut Fred Pokemon, but I want to make it in this VR style. So we have the VR style arms, and I want to make the arms. So the idea is I'm going to make the head. Okay, so here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to make any part. So the horn, I'm going to make this neon red color. And any part that's part of this VR design that isn't supposed to be a limb, I'm going to fill in with red until I can figure out what color works best. Or until I can either figure that out or I stick with it. Last technically, Iron Valley is a mix of Gallade and Gardevoir. Oh, I actually didn't know that. So I want to see, like, no, I feel like, what's some good VR colors? Like, what are colors that activate, like, VR color? I'm watching the time of extra at this year's season. Oh, yeah, that would have been great. VR colors. I want to know what's a good color for. Oh, they're blues. Most VR colors are blue. I have an idea of how I can do this. I want to So, I don't know. Okay, this is up to chat completely. Should I stick with the red or should I stick with a blue? Because most VR colors, because what I'm going to do is I'm going to go transfer. I love kiwi birds. I wish. I wish there's. I. You just got me. You just woke me the heck up when you said kiwi birds. So like, I. Why don't we have that? Why don't we have a kiwi bird Pokemon? Oh, it actually looks kind of sick. I'm not gonna lie. I love the gradient on this. Oh, that gradient looks sick. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn the body red only until I can figure out what color to make it. And then I don't know what color to make the body. Dodrio are 50% based off kiwis. They are. I mean, I guess they are. To be honest, I really wasn't a big fan of them because I never really understood what they were. I was a big fan of. All right, so we're gonna keep the middle part gray, and then we're gonna make the middle blue half there, and then we're gonna. This is how I draw my pictures most of the time. It's a lot of times just trial and error to see what works and whatever the heck. Like, this might not be even related to carnivores, but it might just be for like kids or people. I'm not sure. I don't know if I'm ever going to make an evolutionary line for this series, for this Pokemon, only because I don't know if I'm even going to stick with it fully. That's like the thing. Like, a lot of the pictures I draw in my free time, I'm half the time I don't know what to do with them, because when I do draw them, I'll lock them away in my computer and they'll be in there for like months, and I'll never know what to do with them, because at the very end when I realize, oh, I can use it for this, it's too late. I made a video about something similar and now the picture is obsolete. Oh, I wish I could put like a jet or something below there, but I don't know how I'm gonna do that. And then I'm thinking, like, maybe like, what's a good metal color? Maybe just like this darker green for the hands, just to kind of contrast the Oh wait, I figured out how to do this. I think I know how I can make it look like it's moving. I want to maybe like a hover disc or like a disc below it. Let me see if I can figure that out. So like maybe like there's like a disc or some kind. This is, I don't know. Tell me, is that a stupid idea to put like a disc? Like maybe below here there could be like this big old disc right down here with like little wheels. Or like something like I don't know. I've never made a hologram style thing. So I have never done anything like this before. Or I just don't draw like this because I'm always scared I'm gonna ruin it. Like, I don't know. All right, I don't know. I am underconfident a little bit. So I'm thinking, since iron, like, I don't know, I want to make reverse paradoxes, if that makes any sense. I want to learn how to draw a reverse paradox, where it's like, rather than getting a paradox that's a future, turning a future paradox into a past paradox, and a past paradox into a future paradox. Like, maybe the Pokemon that would be for Penki, or would be for Huey, would be called like Primal Paints, and it would be in like, or like maybe Primal Paints would be in this, I don't know exactly how to describe it. Primal Paints would be in this wooden bucket, or some kind of old wooden bucket with a paint in it, or some kind of liquid that would be used like paint. And it will be like Primal Paint, and in its future version would be called Neon Splatter, or something like that. Where rather it would be, I don't know. The names are gonna be a bit tricky because I'm not really good with naming. It could be like cave paintings of past forms. Yeah, something like that. Cause like what I want to do is I want to make a past form picture, but rather than it being based on like, oh, it's based on an, like, rather than it being the actual Pokemon, it'll be like something, I don't remember what the phrasing is for my original voicings. They'll be like, these cave drawings were found long in the caves and were found deep in Paldea, or something. Or like, I don't know. A lot of my shorts, I don't really plan. I'm just kind of like, okay, what can I make to cause my, what can I make my shorts look like? And a lot of my shorts are just like, oh, I will say about this Pokemon. A little fun fact. I don't have a Pokedex for it because most of my long-term content doesn't get views. But maybe I'll just make a little short-term video and just do it like that. Bada bing, bada boom. And that's it. That's about it. Like, I would love to make longer content explaining the typings, how I drew them, where they were drawn, how, like, hell, I don't mind if, like most of the concepts I'm getting today, I might actually turn into pictures. I'm working literally only on a freaking Roomba. I am drawing a Roomba that's supposed to move around this hover futuristic, like, Pokemon. I don't know where I'm gonna put it, so I need to figure out where this is gonna go. So let me see if I can get it. So, like, I need to figure out how I'm gonna do this. Alright. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna copy this, paste that, and then I'm gonna remove the inner one so that I can, this is what I do every time I need to make like a 3D effect. And then remove the inner half, and then I just need to remove just enough to where I can fit the middle Roomba part right into it. You could put under. Oh, I like that. I like that. I like that. I legitimately. This is why I stream. This is why I stream. Like, when I draw, I want to make this one. Like, this would be. Because I don't know idea. The question is, would you want this to be part of, like, canon story, or would it be canon story, or would this be like made to replicate? Because here's the thing, Iron Valiant is something I like. I would like. I play have Scarlet and Violet. I just want an Iron Valiant so dang bad. I don't care if it's shiny or not. I just want an Iron Valiant so badly. I want it freaking. I want it. I want an Iron Valiant so much. It is one of the coolest designs Pokemon has ever created, and I really want it. I might make it shiny, just reverse coloring. So, and then I want to then create. So I feel like ring shapes would be something like this. I'm trying to figure out how. Oh wait, I just realized I can probably do something like this. Back to 90, and then I'll stretch it out, and I'll paste it. Paste it. Paste it, I think. Let's just hope it doesn't go out of the body. It does. So, 3 is too many. I think 2. Let's see what 2 looks like. Yeah, that works. 2 works. And then I can use the light blue ones on here. Like, I'm going to give full credit to everyone who actually watches stream if they give ideas, because this is something I love doing. I love drawing. I love creating stuff, and it's fun. I'm going to add more. Like, I want to make it like... I want to make it look like it has like a VR faceplate on the face of it. Like, I want to make it look like it has like virtual eyes, kind of like. Let me see if I can mimic that. So like something like this, and then maybe. Maybe just make it... I'm going to try and figure out how to... Oh, I hate how the colors just blend in. I'm going to have to do the old saturation technique again. Sticker opacity, and then I'm just going to remove the shading from here. Oh, I kind of like that. I'm not going to lie. I kind of like the way that turned out. And then for the rest, I want to I'm going to have to manually remove that. And then the inside, I don't know whether... Should I make it just like a blue iris? Blue iris with the dark blue outline. And you have that. And then I would grab the whole body. And then we're going to see how that looks. That looks... that looks cool! Hey, yo, I ain't gonna lie. If this was an actual Pokemon, I'd catch it. That looks sick. Okay. Okay, I'm going to take a breather. That looks cool. Like, originally, I was going to make it like it have big old magnets and the big tanks. Like, kind of like how I made with the iron one. But, okay, that just looks sick. Like, this is what I mean by it takes a long time. Like, if I draw quick drawings, they don't look good. If I draw drawings like this, they take 3 hours, and I need to upload at least a few shorts a day. Because I try and keep the day for like weeks so that it's not overwhelming when I need to re-upload some. Like, I don't like re-uploading. Also, I like the thing you did, like. Because here's the thing, this is supposed to be, like, in logical terms of how it's supposed to be. This is supposed to be like a VR robot. It's not supposed to be. I gotta look up, you know what? I'm gonna do reference. I wanna find a reference. I have an idea for what I want to add. What was the Game Boy glove called? What was that stupid glove that what was that game? The Power Glove. I want to put the Power Glove into this picture. I want to make a Power Glove into this literal picture because that would be so cool looking. Like, I can use the colors and everything. I want to add a Power Glove or a reference. I don't know. Tell me if that's a cool sounding concept or not. Because the hands are too boring. I want to make the hands. Let me. There we go. Back online. We have an image of the Power Glove. We're going to copy image. And then we're going to send it back. Oh, come on. That's not what I wanted to do. Control V. We have a Power Glove image. I want to try and make the hand of this onto this. And then maybe match the colors too. So, like, I'm going to copy this gray color. Because here's the thing. I just want to make the Power Glove coloring. Or let me see if I can get, like, a 50% opacity for this. Nah, I like it with the green. Because this was one of the first, like, VR thing. This was, like, one of the first virtual reality consoles. So, like, the hand would have this. Like, I'm just gonna go with, I'm gonna try and replicate the hand when it's done. So, like, the hand would have this black bar here where I would put, let me see if it has anything on it. Nothing on there with a thinner one. I'm just going. The features are based off the Zapper from Duck Hunt. Oh, wait, I have a claw and I have a flamethrower. I'm not going to put any of those in because those aren't related to this, but, and then I can make this thin rectangular one connect all the way from the hand here, I guess. Because I want to make this Pokemon, like, this would be the Pokemon for, I don't know idea. And then we have this, and then we would add the little wire that would connect to the hand. Something like this. And then the hand area here will be this it's still 50%. Would be a dark gray with a black wire. All of it would be dark gray, like so. With like having, I'm gonna do some micro detailing, so like you would have like boop, 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 and then I guess. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait. Whoa. 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 I have an idea for the hand. Duck hunt gun. I have an idea. I have an actual idea. Alright, this is something. You got me. Because I want to see if I can make. So we have two references I can probably use. Alright, we're just going to cover up. There we go. So we have. Make a fruit pie monster. I can do that next stream. I can. That sounds like a really cool concept. I'm not gonna lie. So I imagine like one hand will be based off of, like, my thought is one hand will be based off of the oh, I think, yeah, I remember that one. So one hand will be based off of the power glove. Everyone wanted this thing. And then the other hand will be based off of the will basically just be my favorite. It'll be based off of the gun from Duck Hunt or something. I want to pack this with so many references. And then this, the thick finger layerings. Let me see if I can kind of just replicate how the fingers, because I don't want to ruin the picture. Because Iron Valiant is still that, so we're gonna try and. What's my favorite Pokemon? I'm excluding Gardevoir, I'm excluding Vaporeon, and I'm excluding any Pokemon that has any notoriety with horniness. I'm excluding all of those. And I'm excluding legendaries because I have too many legendaries I like. Mine would have to be, if I could choose. I'm gonna see. Do I? Fluttermane. Either Fluttermane or Miss Drevis. Or Voltorb. One of those three. Just because of how, like, I've always, like, whenever I had a new Pokemon game, those were the ones who were always on my team. So let me see if I can just, and so we're just gonna, this is what I do whenever I'm not working at all. No, but it's definitely either those, but also Gengar. The only one I feel like is an OG GOAT of my teams is always a freaking Gengar. Because nothing says good team like having a freaky ghost Pokemon. Wait, hold on. Is Gengar a ghost poison or a pure ghost? That I never understood. Because does it keep the poison typing from Haunter? I never looked at the typing because I never really used it, so I have no clue if I even used it or not. The Power Glove. We're just gonna put. Oh, it is a ghost poison. what makes Gengar a poison type? Like, I know that sounds stupid when I say that out loud, but what makes it a poison type? Because I know Ghastly is a orb of haunted gas. Haunter is supposed to lick people, but Gengar doesn't really have any poison typing to him. He's just kind of there. Okay, we're gonna make the gun. We're gonna make a gun now. Alright, so we need to make this. So we need to fit. Okay, so the gun is built. I need to make sure the gun fits where the hand should be. So I'm thinking that it'll cover up like the hand, like this. And then I'll just make the gun on the other side. Normally, Pokemon don't lose their type when they evolve, but when they do, it swaps out for a different type. Like that one makes that would make kind of sense. Not gonna lie. And then I'm not gonna put the handle for this. I want to keep the handle. So what we're gonna do is I'm not good at drawing guns. I'm just going after what the picture has. Maybe I'll modify it a bit more. But it's like with like the hand having this little bit there and then because I want to make this the VR Pokemon. Or I don't know. Maybe I'll call it like VR Garna VR. Or I can't think. What would be. No. What would be a good paradox name for this? Because it's a VR Pokemon based off 80s references. I don't think I have a name for this. I didn't think this far. I may have made a gun. I created a gun. Oh no, and then let me see, does that fit? Oh, that just fits perfectly on the hand, dude. Oh, I'm a keep it a buck here. I am thinking of just swapping the colors for here. So like make this glove gray to kind of give off the power glove feeling and then make the gun orange. I don't know. I'm maybe I can make it a lot more unique, but I'm just kind of going off of concept at the moment. And then there's like a little teeny tiny rectangle thing right on the bottom. Just like that. And then I'm going to remove the little plastic bits. And then I want to add just like that. Okay, that was something cool. And then we can just so I can keep the hands the same, I'm gonna then flip this to make the hand Iron Conjurer. Ooh, I like that. I like that so much. Oh, that's such a good name. And then I want to keep like this coloring all throughout the and then I'll keep the main body like this, but then I'm gonna bring back the blue. I'm gonna bring back this like neon blue coloring I did for the beginning of it, and then raise this one by one. No, I can't. No, I want to leave at least like assuming it's using the power creates powers weapon. Yeah, yeah, basically, because like I gotta be fully honest, I didn't think about that, but that does make a lot more sense. I was gonna put the what was it? I was going to put a I was gonna put, if I remember correctly, I think I was gonna put like a Rob reference somewhere on this, but I don't know if I want to now, just because of how like much I've worked to create it like this. Also, I ruined the way that the hair looked. There we go, all fixed. Oh wait a minute, I just thought of something really cool I could do with the hair. Let me see if I do have that line tool. I still have it. I have an idea of how I want to make the hair feel like it's glowing. I want to put the glowing effect on the hair. So I did this with the RKG, which RKGs are not related to carnivores or waltzes or any of that. They're not related. I don't think I explained. Why are you back to being like this? So I should explain what RKGs are. They aren't carnivore or waltzes. They are just Pokemon who look almost identical to them. But in reality, they're just machines that were made to be in replication. They aren't really waltzes or carnivores. They're just kind of been there. They were found in a old book talking about them, and a scientist tried to recreate them. That's what RKGs are. They aren't related to a carnivore species. They're just machines, kind of like how this one is, but this one was built to represent like modern media tropes of machinery. Or I guess I can say it's supposed to be a reference to like the big media boom with like new games and technology. I'm not fully sure, but I'm trying to figure out how to make this all work together. And then I just need to also fix some line work that is crept up due to my flawful way of drawing. I also want to remodel the colors on here to match the colors I've just used. This is what I normally do on stream. Like, I don't know. I just like drawing. And no, the shorts and the streams are completely different. One day stream, it's all for fun. There is like no underlining story. There is no underlining tale of what's going on. It's just me. It's just me being me. That's it. And then I also want to do something really cool, which is adding like a little wire to connect the head from the body, I guess. Let me see if I have the. Let me see if I can get this. Like this is a late night stream, so I probably don't expect people to. This is a late night stream, by the way, so there's a very high chance I don't get many live viewers, just because I just kind of did this out of the random. And then I want to also design. Cursor is probably the only. Oh yeah, 100%. Cashram is probably the only kangaroo Pokemon to hopefully. I hope that that Pokemon does get a paradox form. I hope, because here's the thing, that Pokemon has only existed in one game. I would love to transfer the one. I don't think I have my old save file anymore. But I would love to like have the chance to like have the Pokemon that I started with and bring it to like the modern era and see what the stats would be. But there's probably gotta be very too little to no data for it, since they like has it like the only time I ever caught that Pokemon was in Pokemon Go, and I don't know if that's counted as a canon game or if that's just another game in general. Okay, I think I'm getting way too into detail for this one now. Wait a minute. I just drew the Gardevoir form of this Pokemon. That then means there is a Ralts and a Corilla form. Why do I draw 3 stages? Why did I think this is a good idea? What is wrong with me? Okay, that legitimately looks terrifying. Oh, wait. I can make it even more terrifying. I'm gonna put a scope on the gun. Doesn't Pokemon Stadium have like shinies that are not related to like the canon shinies, but people like them a lot? Oh, that looks. I hate this. I absolutely freaking. Oh, I made a have a. You know what? Yeah, I need a scope. Of course, this thing needs a scope. All right. Now I have to draw the Ralt and the Corilla. Not to draw the Ralt and the Corilla for this species in general. I'm going to do that now. Why do I do this to myself? Why did I do this? What's wrong with me? Hey, there's Ralta Cream. I forgot I had a Ralta Cream line. Uh, and we're gonna keep closing it because I need to because I don't know how the hell to do separate images. Okay, where's the Ralt image? I have an idea I want to create. I feel like a Ralt and a Gorilla. Yeah, probably Pokemon. Okay, why did they make custom shinies for that game? Like, here's the thing. Like, what's better, a blue shiny Pikachu or a regular shiny Pikachu? Because here's what I'm gonna say. Why is Pikachu shiny the really bad shiny? Like, he's the face of the company, and his shiny is literally the definition of I don't know how to feel. I don't know how to feel about Pikachu shiny. Like, I'm gonna say that with like pure full honesty. Pikachu shiny is okay. Like, Raichu's I can 100% get behind due to how fun and neat looking it is. But why is Pikachu's the one that gets kicked under the bus? Okay, like hear me out. Like, Pikachu's is bad. It's just slightly more yellow. How is that counted as shiny? In Pokemon Go, I nearly missed out on a shiny Pikachu because I didn't realize it was shiny until my friend told me. Him being a mascot is actually in the shiny doesn't change much. Do you want a Pikachu to be recognizable, shiny or not? May I would love to see a blue Pikachu or some color. Because here's the thing, Pikachu shiny is a yellow. It's a bright Pikachu's is a bright yellow. Pikachu's is like an orangey yellow, and then Raichu's an orange. I just realized I need to make the Rolls look like it has like a VR headset on. So let me try and fix this real quickly. Eh, eh, eh. I can't. Wait, I could make it. Ooh, I could do something. Although in Raichu is an awesome shiny too. I need. How am I gonna? Wait a minute. I just thought of something. So maybe the Ralts' head is just floating in its body, or like. Okay, I might have a stupid plan. But I don't know what to do. I don't know how to make this. Maybe like I don't know. Should I go with it being purely VR based, or should I make it purely based on style? Because here's the thing, I want to make this coloring to have like. Hmm. I have an idea, but I don't know if it's good or not. I'm just gonna make this one just a pure robot, and then give it like. Because I want to. Okay, so I'm thinking break away from the VR, but I want to make it like. Let me see if I can get this right. I'm trying to figure out because I want to make this like 90s based. Like this Pokemon. Like, question. So, if future paradoxes can exist, right? What if there were. Because you remember how in the past, like in the 90s, people were like, oh, this is going to look like this. Or the VR is going to be worn with a bubble around your head. Or something like that. I'm thinking of making each of these forms a reference to like I want to make them a reference to those really old like toys they used to make back in the day. Or I don't know if you know what I'm talking about. If you ever heard of the Apple dog, then you're if you ever heard of the Apple dog, I will actually explain if you don't understand what it is. Um I don't know if you have you it was in the early 2000s if I remember correctly. Apple basically released this like little tiny speaker dog that like you would plug in your like you'd plug in your phone or your MP3 player. I didn't have a phone back then, so like you have an MP3 player or something. And like what would happen is like the ears would flop, the eyes would light up, like the eyes would light up, the face would like the ears would move, and it would be a literal speaker, but instead its entire body is just like a toy. So like rather than it just being like, oh, it's a toy dog that makes noises. No, this is a toy dog that would make sound, make noises, and just straight up be one of the coolest things out there. And I want to see if I can reference that in like this form since I want to see if this can work with like the 90s aspect feeling of the pictures. A lot of my pictures go from I'm gonna make a nifty robot to okay, this is kind of sick, I'm not gonna lie. A lot of my pictures on the stream go from I'm gonna make a random picture to this is going in a good direction, I'm gonna stick with this, and I don't know what I'm doing anymore. Because half the time I just draw for fun. And then I can draw. Like, I don't know if you know what I'm talking about. Let me see if I can find a picture for you so I can give you some understanding of what I'm talking about. Let me find it. The Apple speaker dog toy. The iDog. It was called the iDog. It is literally okay. Let me see if I can get a picture for you. This thing. This thing right here. This thing. I remember having one of these as a kid. I remember these as a kid. Like, this is what I'm trying to reference here. So, like, for the face, this is what I'm referencing right here. Like, you would plug your, like, iPod or iPad. This is something I did. Like, I'm not into modern time technology sometimes, but this is what I grew up with. I had this. Here's a little story for everyone. Here's a story for you. I remember as a kid, I had an iPad or like an iPod 1 or 2 or an iPod 3. It was an iPod 1 or 2. And when on my birthday, I was given one of these. And it was one of the greatest things of my entire childhood. Because in my point in my life, I have never ever had anything else given to me. it was one of those moments where I was like super jittery, and I know it's probably a stupid thing. I'm gonna make the mouth based off of the So I remember as a kid, this is like I'm literally speaking from the heart when I say this story. I remember it was Christmas Day. Like we're on our way to church. So I went to church, and I will be honest with you, I definitely still and I don't really I'm not going to say what I believe in or not just so I don't trigger people, but I do believe in something else. I'm not going to say anything. But basically, what happened was, as a child, I remember going to church on Christmas Day. And this is back when I used to do it. My family stopped doing that for a while because, well, I'm an adult now and I have to do adult things like pay taxes, which sucks. Taxes suck, but I'm stuck with it. But what happened was, I remember like it was Christmas Day, and my mom had this little teeny tiny little box, and we were going to my uncle Tony's house. This is back when he used to live in a bigger house, and she was like, Kevin, I hate taxes too. Oh no, but what happened was, I'm gonna make the hair like a dark gray color, just to keep away from all the greens. And then we're going to make the inner rings like this gray color to spice it up. No, so what happened was, it was Christmas Day. I was in the car, and I was on my iPod playing some I don't remember what it was. I think it was some like maze game or something where they were like, "Oh, you need to get the ball from one end to the other." If you know what I'm talking about. It's like this really obscure maze game that they had in the iPod because like obviously it couldn't run jack crap. So like it had this like it just had that game. And I was in the car, I was playing it, and my mom was like, "Hey, so I got you something for Christmas." And I'm like, "Mom, aren't we going to church? Yada yada yada." You know, I was a good lad. I was a good Spanish lad. I was a wonderful lad. And I don't know. If you want a story time about like non-Pokemon, my dang childhood, I promise you, I might do that if I get like up to 500, up to like 400 subs. I might, because there is a big story of how I got into Pokemon from my childhood that I want to tell people. But I don't know if people are going to listen or watch it. I think that looks. Oh no, I like it. I like it. That looks sick. Wait. Can I make? Oh no, I want to make the hair gray or like the upper plastic part gray. Okay, that looks cool. That legitimately looks like a really cool thing. No, but I remember. Okay, back to the story. I was in the car, and she was like, "After church, I have something for you as an early Christmas gift." And I'm like, "Okay." Like, I was a dumbass kid. I didn't know a single thing. I'm gonna say that word. I know I shouldn't curse, but I was a dumb child. I didn't know what was going on. All I knew was I'm getting free gift on Christmas. That's all I cared about. And so soon enough, like my mom, we get out of church, and so everything is my mom's like, all right, so we're gonna go home and all that kind of stuff. We're gonna get ready for family come over. And I had my iPad, not iPad. I didn't have iPads back then. My iPod, and she was like, "Okay, here's your gift." And she gives me this tiny little box out of her purse, and it's one of the. And I say tiny, I mean it was probably the size of like a cheap action figure. I guess I can say that. And I'm like, "Mom, what is this?" And she's like, go on, open it. And I'm like, okay. So I open it, and inside of it is, no joke, the literal thing I just showed you. This thing right here. This little cutesy abomination of like, if I would buy one, here's the thing, I'm gonna make a promise. If I can get to 400, I will legitimately buy one of those and like show it on stream. I don't know how much it is, but I might do that. No, but basically what happened was, that's the first thing I saw in that box. I'm like, Mom, what is it? And she's like, oh, it's a speaker. You just plug it into your iPod and you do it. And for 5 years after, I enjoyed every living second with that thing. That was my childhood for like 5 years. And this is before I got into Pokemon. So I am happy I get to like make a reference to like my childhood. I don't know if I should make the VR headset thing here. Like, should I make this? Or should I make this one? What 90s toy should I base this off of? I'm probably gonna just do the horns first, because the horn is supposed to be the main attraction of the design. Uh, hmm. What's a good 90s toy that was like really freaking good for its time? Because I don't know what was a good 90s toy. Oh, I can't remember. We're gonna look it up. We're gonna look this up. I'm gonna turn off the screen again because I don't know if I have anything on it. Cool video game. Wait a minute. Oh, that one robot girl from that kid's show. My Life as a Teenage Robot. Are you talking about My Life as a Teenage Robot? I'm not looking that up. Oh, I might. Oh, I might. Okay. Ooh. Ooh, okay, that works really good, but I want to mix it with a toy. Like, I want to mix it, since, like, they're based off toys. Oh, I might. Oh, that's. Oh my god. Oh my. Hello, did I miss something? No, not at all. I'm just drawing at the moment. Tonight was just different. I just wanted to draw a little bit. So the thing is, I want to make the eye. I'm not gonna change much. I want to make the eye slowly transitioning from the regular eye it has into the VR eye. So, like, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna, like, some. So I'm gonna make it like half VR transformed. So it's like, okay, let me see. What I'm trying to do is I'm trying to merge this concept. No, I didn't miss anything. So let me see if I can something like this, where like if you look, I want to merge this eye concept and then in between add like a gray bolt. Let me see, because I want to figure, because I want to mix some of the VR aspect. I want to mix some of the VR aspect with the effects. So I'm only gonna make the dress have like this VR effect going from the middle half, like right about here. This is legitimately like how much work I want to get done for this. But then the next form is I'm now gonna give it like the beginning of the power glove effect. I want to give it the beginning of it so that the evolution to it having a gun makes sense. Just me saying a carnivore with a gun is cursed. That was the most cursed sentence I think I've ever said in my entire life. I am never going to say that sentence again, and I'm never going to say that. I just imagine. Okay, why do I now imagine a carnivore with like a Glock 19? That might be just an American thing. Ooh, I want to mix. Oh, I have an idea though. So, like, the legs, I can. So, you know how we have. I just remembered a toy that I remember something. Do you okay? Tell me if anyone remembers this. Does anyone remember those old arachnid toys that you would like? Those robot bug toys. Does anyone remember those at all? Does anyone remember those robot bug toys at all? Like they were these mechanical bug style toys. I can't remember what they were called. I think they're called hex bugs. I cannot remember for the life of me what they were called. But I remember, like, as a kid, I was so excited to get these stupid little hex bug toys. I don't know. I can't remember what they were called. But I remember they were like these brightly colored plastic. Oh my god, just searching. I did a search on the green website, and I hate all my life choices. That's what you do. That's why I literally chose to look up the picture not on stream because I am not getting demonetized or getting my stream removed tonight. I am not falling for that. YouTube, you ain't gonna knock me out that easily, buddy. No, because here's the thing. I want to know. Okay, I want to see. I want to make these legs, but I want to make them based off hex bugs. If you know what I'm talking about, you know what I'm talking about. They were like these like bright orange plastic toy bugs, and they were like made for like I can't remember what they were. Oh, I hate that I can't remember it all. No, but like hex bugs were like this massive craze during like the late 90s, early 2000s when like there were these like it's like a bunch of little bugs. They're like bugs of some kind that like you would wind it up or you would turn on a battery or something like that. And then right when you did it, it's like they would spring to life and they would like climb or they would stumble around. Oh yeah, the weird thing that vibrated when the yeah, exactly. That's what I'm talking about. So I want to see if I also my favorite toy of all time from the 90s, late 90s, early 2000s were those Rachnisets or whatever they were called. I can't remember. It was the weird baby doll thing. Whatever. It was that weird baby doll thing from Toy Story. If you know what I'm talking about, it was that creepy ass baby doll thing with all the metallic limbs and claws. That's what I'm talking about. I'm not talking about the baby doll thing. I'm talking about what the toy was originally, with like the metal, like you would screw like like you would get like an assorted amount of limbs, like, of joints, and then you would have to like put them together or something. I can't remember what those are called because it's been so long since I thought of it. But like whenever, but I can't remember. I don't remember what they're called. Oh, I feel old, dude. I feel freaking old. I'm only 22 years old and I feel freaking old. No, but it's. Let me speak, but I don't. Oh, I can't remember. It was. If you don't know what I'm talking about, it was like a metal, like you would get like a box. It would be like a big cardboard box, and inside would be like metal girders with metal screws, and you're given like a screwdriver and a wrench or something, and you would build like a robot or a machine or some construction item, and like because of all the screws and the joints you could pose it, but you could also take it apart and build it however way you want. But it was like but it wasn't like Lego. It was like 1 2 3 4 lines. So 1 2 3, 1 second, count the lines. I don't remember what it was called. Oh, I can't remember. But it was like let me draw it out a little bit. So like you would get like a ton of these parts, like a ton of rectangular bits and parts, and then you'd have to like angle one part down, and then right when you do it you get like a screw, and then you would like do it like that, and then with each part it would become like an even bigger project, and by the end like it would move around, or you could attach wheels or something. I can't remember what it was called, but I remember growing up I would physically go completely AWOL for those things. They don't make them out of metal anymore, sadly, because kids kept cutting themselves on it because kids are being damn stupid. But you get what I'm saying. It's just one of those things that I remember as a childhood memory that I want to put into this design. I want to make its legs be like a three-prong Toy Story. Oh god, I'm creating an abomination. I think I went too far. And then like I should probably repose the leg. One sec, let me see if I can make the leg like this. I'm gonna shorten the leg obviously because it's a bit too long. No, but I remember this. It was like you would go to a store, like a Toys R Us, and like it would have this entire section of them where they were like, you would. I feel old. I feel old. I feel very, very, very old explaining this because I don't know if anyone will understand what the hell I'm talking about. Oh no, but it was like they were made for like learning how things are built. Erector sets. That's what they're called. Erector sets. God, someone's gonna take that out of context. Someone's gonna take the word erector out of context. I know that someone's going to do that. That's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking about the erector sets. No, I know the internet. I've been on the internet for the last 22 years, or for the last since I was a child. They're gonna do something with that. I like the fact that I'm just making this thing have like three prong legs. and I'm probably, oh, this is gonna be an abomination, but I want to make this based off a '90s toy because one, I'm a big fan of those and I love them a lot. Two, 90s toys were the best kind of toys out there because nothing beats the '90s and their super dangerous toys. Okay, nothing beats their dangerous damn toys. I would love to get like a 1990s like science kit with uranium in it and just make an entire stream of just trying to put that together without blowing my head off or something. I don't mind. That would be super fun because God knows that I, as a Florida man, would die. But it'll be a funny way to die. Yeah, it's kind of cursed how the legs look, so I'm just gonna create like 3 of them. Oh, that's actually kind of cursed. I'm gonna go. Um uh, I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna go back on this. That was a horrible idea to remove the legs. Oh, that was a horrible idea. That was horrible. That was freaking horrible. That was a mistake. That was a freaking mistake. We're just gonna copy the legs and act like none of that ever happened. Because that was a mistake. And I am never doing that ever again. Oh, back to fixing the legs. See? Just like nothing ever happened. I am not going to remove the legs. Oh, I hate how the legs look though, so I want to... Maybe I'll modify them just a tad bit. Maybe at the joint with a wheel. Just kind of reference the '90s and their affiliation with like robotics or something. I do want to add references to this design choice. Okay, here's what I'm going to do. We're just going to put a big old bolt. We're going to put a bolt right here. Just to kind of mimic like the horn. Also, I might do this for the whole body of the new one also. And then for the arms, I want to also... The truth is, I want to know, like, so if a future paradox can exist, right? Like, it's the future version of a Pokemon. Wouldn't there be, like, a '90s, like, well, it'd be cool. Like, what would a '90s future Pokemon look like? Like, I don't know if that sounds stupid or idiotic. I don't know. But like, what would what would a '90s version of like a Pokemon be? Like, rather than it be like super futuristic with flying cars and that all that stuff, it would be more like be more based on like what the world would look like in the future, like flying cars or something. I mean, to be honest, they thought the 2000s would literally have flying cars, so I'm not blaming them. If I was in the '90s and I saw that it had flying cars, hell, I'd probably be excited for that stuff too. Nope, all we did was get a very bad pandemic, a bunch of idiots on the internet go losing their mind over certain movies, and box office flops with no way in sight to ever come back. So yeah, that's the road we live in. They were so wrong about us. No, but it's like, okay, let me see. So I like the blue. Oh, wait, need to make the eye the actual, like, glowing neon color. Look at that. I kind of like that. And then I want to merge the beginning. We got NFTs, so that sucks. You aren't wrong. You are not wrong. Dude, what's funny? Here's a fun story for you. My parents wanted me to sell my art as NFTs originally. Like my mom was like, "Kevin, you do art, right?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I do art." And they're like, well, why don't you sell them as NFTs? You can make some money off of it." And I'm like, "Mom, you don't understand. Art is art. I'm not gonna sell my art for money. I mean, maybe, but I'm not gonna do that because that's not honest. That's not true, and I don't want to do that. Also, I'm too lazy to actually figure out how to actually do that. I'm too damn lazy. I tried to figure out how to do it, and I never could figure out because the way to mint NFTs, it is stupid as hell. You have to go and make an account on like their website, or I think it was like one of their apps, and then it's like a 30-step process of just nonstop. And I quit after. I'm like, I'm done. I can't do this shit. I can't do it. I just never made it. I just quit early. I physically could not, for the life of me, figure out how to do all that because it was way too much for my brain to even handle. Even I didn't like it. And oh, that looks okay. I think I fell in love with a new concept art type. I am in love with the way this looks only because of how like distinguishably different it is to my art style. This is legitimately like way more different to my art style than I ever thought I'd ever go, but I kind of like it. You know what? I'm going to say it. I kind of like the way this turned out, and I really love the way it went. Look at that. That looks like a Tamagotchi for some reason. I have breaking news. Alright, go for it, Penky. Penky, if you say the imposter is sus, I'm gonna physically call you on Discord. I'm gonna call you on Discord if you say the imposter is always sus. If God dang it, choose your next words carefully. Go for it. I need to make the eye better now. We're gonna just make the eye. Tell us the news, dude. And now that we have the Corilla, now I want to add some tinier details to this. Like how each one of these will get like one of these little bolts. Wait, I just realized something. I could legitimately just I can do this all night and just modify, but I feel like I feel like sleep might be a really good thing to do later. Let's go. Mate, that makes sense. To be honest, the Mario movie is making bank. So, also Penke, I'm still up to the thing that I said before. Send me any Mario enemy from Super Paper Mario. You know that game that we both personally hate with a passion. Send me any enemy from that game and tell me to make a Pokemon out of it. Go nuts. Because the thing is, I love concepts. So go freaking ham, dude. I feel like I'm still going the route of not a lot. We are not showing that. We are not gonna show that comment. We are not gonna show that stoop. We are not showing that comment, Penke. We are not showing that comment. I'm sorry. I'm gonna say this just out of in general. Coconut Fred was a masterpiece of its time. It deserves a lot more than like the way it got treated. Can you see it? Yeah, I saw the Paralot. I saw the FNF song remake. Um, I feel like okay. Tell me, chat. Do you like the way this is going? I feel like I can make this shiny based off this. So we're just gonna we're gonna save this picture as Autonum. Autonum, because we're gonna call it that. And then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna open up 2 more instances of 3D Paint. Okay, and then we're gonna make new. We're gonna insert Autonum, and then we're gonna put it into a pose. We're gonna basically put it into a pose. And then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna keep Autonum. I'm kind of between the VR thing. Also, it's not the same not the same time, so it's perfect. It's not about VR. It's about like references. So like I'm right. So like this is the very simplistic toy. You have instead of a mouth, you have glowing eyes and a glowing little mouth thing. Beep beep boop bop bop bing 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 beep beep bop bop boop bop bing bing bang bang. Something like that. I have no idea. Oh god. And then the second stage, which is this one, it represents the I guess no, this is the thing. This and how like let me see, is there I remember I remember all of these toys as a kid. Something like this, but instead the ears and the hair are the same thing, kind of. That's my guess. And then the final form just takes place as it's the second form, but it has more references to 90s. Like it has. We're gonna actually just darken this middle thing to give it more texture and beef. Like it has the power glove in one hand, which I think it's the right hand. The right hand is this regular, and then the left hand is the gun. It's just gun. It's a duck hunt gun. Like I love 90s technology. I do. As one of the only things I grew up collecting. Like I remember as a kid, I'm going to try and now that we have everything, Jenny, I no longer need you. Get out of my face. Let's actually see if I can figure out removal to pictures. Because now I gotta balance the size. Because I want to make this be like... Okay, so this would be the biggest. So we're just gonna make this... like that. Alright. Like, it's not really a VR. It's just a 90s... It's just a 90s reference thing, which... I was a 2000s kid, so I really didn't grow up with 90s stuff. I didn't really do that. I grew up with a lot of 2000 handy-downs from the 90s. And then the Ralt would probably be the smallest. Just a wee little lad. Just a wee little robo lad. Like, I'd imagine this, because, okay, here's the thing. I am going to make separate pictures, and they are going to be separate for the shorts, but I'm going to do that whenever I feel like, because I already have enough shorts for the next 2 weeks, and I already upload them on YouTube, so I don't really need to worry about shorts at the moment. Let me see if I can stretch it a little bit more. A wee little lad. This wee little lad. Look at him. Look at the wee little lad. I love this picture. So, like, you have the tiny Ralts, the Gorilla, and you have the Carnivore. And so this would be, like, the normal one. And then for the shiny, I'm thinking of going, like, a much more pastel coloring. So copy and then paste. So let me do... Okay, we're moving this here. And then we're going to paste this. And then I'm thinking, like, this is only for the shiny, which I won't show in the shorts. Then we're just going to save this as short video, short VI. And then we're going to close... This one I do want to make, and then this third one in the middle, we're going to make it new. And this will be for the shiny. This is just to be a reference thing for the shiny. That's about it. Okay, I need to make sure I get this to the largest size possible. It is at the largest size possible, alright. So then... I feel like this shiny, I don't know. What would this shiny be? Because I want to reference it off colors that would be used in those old toys. And then so, oh, I might make it yellow. So basically it's 11 a.m. and I am pretty tired, so I'll see you later. I'm going to end stream, like, right when I make this shiny. So, yeah. So for the coloring, I want to make the eyes and most the colors that will be like this. I think that's the middle color, so we're just going to make that a gold. Oh, it's 11 for me as well. I'm an insomniac. I hate myself. And then so all these light blues, I'm going to switch them all right now, will become this, like, like that, and that. And then I'll make this like a more orangey yellowish. No, it's too relevant. You make it like more orangey reddish. I'm stuck between colors because I want to. You know what? I'm gonna leave it like this, and then the I messed up the colors, didn't I? Oh, kill me! I messed up all the yellows. I should probably go to sleep. Yeah, I'm gonna go to sleep after I fix it and done the stream. I don't know why I stream so late. Alright. I feel like the colors do work better with orange and like the yellows. And then we can get the I'm gonna probably head off to bed like right. God damn it. Come on. And then the slightly greenish yellow at the tip of the hairbit. Like, I'm gonna be fully honest. Looks kind of sick, not gonna lie. Wait, I should probably uh insert the one sec. Let me Let me open up another one because I need a new insert, and then this one, and I need the gun hand. Because here's the thing, I need to show the gun hand that took me forever to make. Canvas, turn off canvas, and then I'll copy that, go to here, paste it, and then I can then grab all of this. And then I can just grab like a circle and put it around or something like this. I don't know what I'm doing, but and then I can just, there we go. Perfect. And then I'm just gonna bulk out the circle, and then I'll just do the same thing for the opposite, just so I can like create it like we have now this. Copy that. Then I grab the shiny, and then we just flip it the other direction, and then make the hands that close. And then I just need to fix the shading on the picture a tad bit. And then this would be the yellow hand with a gray background. Okay, let me see if I can. Okay, maybe I can make it like slightly not as dark. There we go. I think it looks pretty good. Just to add that like glowing light at the front, be kind of like this shiny. I don't know. I'm not gonna making shinies for VR based things, but dang, that just looks sick. Perfect. Feels like a full on 90s reference. Just gonna try and make it enough of a square. Then I just need to do my normal thing, and I'm probably in a stream. Then I'm going to physically mimic this. Onto paste, swap the ends, and then pop the joint perfectly in line. With N for normal and the 3 shiny symbol for shiny. I then need to boost it up to the highest quality since it's going to be quite important, and then we're just going to go. So I need to make the symbol a bit more centered. This, and then that. And that. Not centered enough. Again. This is gonna kill me, isn't it? We're just gonna make an S. I've never done it with an S, but here's the thing: I want to go to bed. With the and then we're gonna call this and my plan is I want to stretch the photo a bit more down so it's a bit more cornered in like an actual square. So to create the RKG 2.0. Are those the same colors as gray? It's the same color of gray, but it looks slightly different. Yeah? Yep. Good night.
You have any water here? Where's your water?
I drank it.
You're lying. Come on, you gotta drink water. Your pee's too dark.
Mom, stop talking about while I'm live on stream.
Give me a kiss. Kevin, you need to drink.
I understand.
You're gonna have problems.
Yes, ma'am. I want to change all the dark grays. I mean, while I'm doing this, I might as well change all the dark grays into this like light gray coloring. I feel like the best way to fix this would just be to just shorten this and just redo all the colors. Copy, and then I will shrink this up to the top. I hate this. I'm gonna end stream so I can get this off stream. But thank you for watching stream. I'll see you next time. Thank you for watching, guys, and peace out. I hope you like the stream.